moving to the lab setup part. If anybody have tried to install Kali Linux that I have guided you last time, in that part, anybody have issue? Because we start working on the Linux operating system. So let me know if anybody has set up on Mac. Actually, a window I can showcase you from my side. Mac I don't have right now. So anybody have problem in Mac setup coming to the VirtualBox and Kali machine, let me know. Okay. So it is running or not, let me know. Okay, great. That's great. Okay, no. Yeah, I will start from the basic. Yeah, that's great. How about Neville? If you got time to work on it? Okay, let me share my screen. So maybe if not, so you can just check out it. Okay. So for the, like I have said that for Ontario, Montera, we have, so there we can set up the lab like this kind of. I think this is how it look like. If you go to the tool, this will be the first time when you install VirtualBox, then you have this particular Kali machine is available. Now for this we have two type of files are available. Maybe if you have gone through with a video, there also it will showcase you. Yeah, anybody have question in this part, let me know about the setup or that thing, so I can give the little overview. Little bit your voice is little bit cutting due to the internet issue. Maybe you can write on the chat box, I can go through. I think your internet issue is there a little bit, so let me know. So the thing that we have downloaded is the operating system which we use for pen testing or by the ethical hackers are using it. It's a security testing operating system, we can say. So we have two setup is available to perform in coming to the part. The first, we can only use a software called VMware. So it's how the products is available. The one you call workstation, it run on Windows, and we have the VMware Fusion is available that works on Mac OS. Alternative, if you go, these are the paid versions, but we have got the evolution like 30 days or 90 days, so we can do perform. Or if you require a crack key, so I can provide the crack key license. And the open source we have, so that is the Oracle VirtualBox is available. That's working on both Mac plus Windows. So I prefer that this one, so that it will be easy to use and handle. That is the part. Okay, now the latest Mac ones, M1 chips which is coming, and in the Pro versions. So these tools are not supported. There maybe we have to set up a software called Parallel, or you can go with the UTM software. So this too is actually supported for the new Macs process, because they are the new Apple dedicated processors are there instead of Intel or that thing. So that's the alternative. If anybody have, there you can set up it, or maybe you are looking. So that's the part is there. Yeah. Okay, so these are the softwares which are supported. The term called virtualization environment. I will explain what it is. Okay. Now for the Kali OS to set up, so you have to go to the official site called kali.org, and from there you need to download. So different software support different kind of file system, what we call the extension. So there you can go, you can see, you can click on this download option. Then there you will get this bare metal. Okay, so bare metal, if you are using it just like direct machine, So bare metal that you can use, and it have the .iso, .ixo file. And if you go with the virtual machine, so in virtual machine we have two options is available, that we can go with the VMware software that we are using, but I recommend that we can go with the VirtualBox. It's easy to use. Actually both are easy to use. So this is what we call the virtual machines. It's like a pre-installed machines that is coming, like we don't have to install. So if you are using for the VMware, then you can go with the .vmx file will come. And if you go with the Oracle VirtualBox, so that will come as .ov or movie.ovf kind of files. This is supported. So maybe if you have downloaded the this VirtualBox, it comes in the zip file, and then you can extract. So this will extract in .ov or .ovf. If I showcase on my platform, let me open in the download. Let me search with Kali. So there you can see this is the latest which I have downloaded. It's a zip file. When you open it, so it will be extracted and comes into the folder in which you will get the .ova file. This is like virtual disk image, and the file extension will be .ovf or .vdm, something like that comes. For virtual machine, you can open this or you can go with this one. Okay, so that is supported. It's not an issue. Now how to you can do. So there you can say this is software that you install. After that you have also downloaded the Kali machine. So if you have the .ovf or .od, or maybe you can sometimes you will get .vdi base, it will be okay. So that kind of files are available. So we don't have to go. You can just simply go to tool option, and there you can simply import. In import, it will ask like open virtualization format file. So here you can go to the browser. There you can go to downloads, and there you can see some of the supported files are available, like others operating system are also using. And if you go for the Kali machine, there we have this Kali. This is a. So you will get this kind of .ova or .vdi is also there, depending. So you can just double click on it, then you can next, and simply you have to import. Nothing to do, accept, agree, and import it. That's the process that you have to follow. After 2 or 3 minutes or maybe 10 minutes max it will take, and then you will get something like this. Okay, now you can go to this Kali machine. You can even if you want to increase the RAM, so here you can go to the system configuration, like how much RAM you want to provide. Let's suppose we have provide 2 GB RAM, then display, and if any kind of error comes, so it will showcase here. Let's suppose if I just change this graphics, you can see invalid setting is detected, something like that. So when you mouse over like this thing, this way, you will get the error name. So there you can go to settings and you can just set. That's it. Now after that you can just open the file. That's the process we have to follow. That is a very easiest method. It's like these are the machine, these are the virtual machines is called, like it's a pre-installed machines. What we call is it's a pre-installed machine. So we don't have to install, you directly import it, and then directly you can log in to OS. So there you can see if I shows double and start it, so it will directly boot and it will start. Okay, that is the first process and the easiest way that we can do it. Second, I also tell you that how we can go manually to install it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is one software is required, this virtual machine and the Kali. Two things is required for Windows. Two things. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is how it look like. The Kali machine, first time when you boot, and it will look like this. So the by default username and password is Kali and Kali. I will write on the notepad also. There. Default username Kali and password is also Kali. Okay, that is the easiest way that we can set up. Now if you go with the traditional and the long method to understand the concept, so this is how they look like. I already using a lot, many times you can see multiple files are there, but this are not file you will see, because only you can see trash or file system and home, this 3 folder when you open first time. I am already using previously, so I have multiple things to set up in that part. I will explain that thing also later. Now this is the way that we have done. Now let me just shut down this machine. You can just go and click on power off. So the machine is now shut down. Now the second method is that when we have, if you have downloaded this extension, that ISO file, that is for bare metal. Okay, so let me see in my folder if I have ISO file. I think I don't downloaded it. Okay, let's suppose I download from the site. There I go for bare metal. This is the bare metal we have. So this is the installer come for 64-bit. You can just simply click on it to download. So it will start downloading. It will take, okay, it is taking a little time. What is the speed it is coming? Okay, it is taking time. Let me download from torrent. Okay, so this is for the bare metal, like the main machine. So it's a full process from starting to end. Maybe you have installed Mac OS in new system, or maybe you have installed Windows. So same thing, how we can install Linux, that I am showing you. So it will take, I think, okay, it is showing 11 minutes. Okay, no problem. In the background we can see. Now it will done. Now this is how it is, happening. Like I already have the one operating system, Windows 11, which is my main operating system running. But with the help of this software, how we can run multiple operating system at the same time? That's the first question comes. Correct? Like how this is possible? Like I can run parallelly 2 operating system or 3 operating system. Okay. There is one concept is also available, if you know or not, called dual booting option. Anybody have any idea about this thing? Dual booting is something like that. You have installed 2 operating system, 2 OS install in your laptop or maybe the system if you are using. So in this concept, what actually happen when we boot, like booting is what we call the booting process. That will I will explain. Booting process. Booting process is like something when you open your Mac first time, the power button. So from the power button you initiate the one process that will goes to your laptop or maybe the system motherboard. There it will take power to check all the working functionality, that the RAM is working or not, the SSD or maybe the hard drive is working or not, your Wi-Fi adapter is working or not, your slots, we have the PCI slots we call, through which we have attached the processors and the GPU, the graphic cards. So it is initiated proper working or not. If you have attached some external output device or input device, sorry, like we have the mouse, or maybe somebody also say mice, and we have the keyboards, or maybe if you are using Bluetooth headphones, airdrops, or maybe the speakers. So these are these connected or not. So that is what we call the booting process. So at the booting process, maybe you can select particularly the Windows operating system if you want to go, or else you can use different operating system we have like Linux you can do. But in dual booting, what actually happen, we have to shut down the first operating system and then we can use the second one. So it is a very time taking process, and we don't transfer data from one operating system to another operating system easily. Got it? So this is a little bit lengthy. We have this option is available. So to resolve this kind of issues, we have one technology comes into the existence that we call the virtualization technology. Okay, why this technology comes? It's the benefit is that hardware resources utilization. That's the main thing. Hardware means how is the hardware. If I showcase you my laptop configuration, so here you can see in my task manager, there you can go to the CPU part. Here you can see. So currently you can see my CPU utilization is around 30 to 40% between. My RAM utilization is only around 9.5 GB. SSD is not in that much use. Hard drive is still in the still mode, and the only Wi-Fi is right now using because the streaming is going on, live streaming. I'm sharing my screen, and graphic card you can see only the Intel graphic card is in use. My GPU is still in the rest mode because I'm not playing any kind of game or no video editing or something rendering I'm doing. So this means I'm having a very good laptop with a good configuration, but I'm not using 100% utilization, not even the 80% utilization properly. Okay, so there you can see I have around 24 GB of RAM. I have set up so that I can run multiple operating systems. So with the help of virtualization technology, what actually happened? It enable a virtual environment. Yeah, a virtual environment. Through this, what actually happened? I can run multiple OS parallelly, and this all operating systems, all OS are inter independent with each other. So there is no dependency. Okay, there is no resource that we have to provide. You are running, and there will be no effect. Let's suppose we have the main OS right now in my laptop. Is main OS is Windows 11. So I am running parallelly. If I run parallelly the Kali OS, so they are interdependent now. They are totally interdependent. There is no connection between Windows 11 or Windows Kali OS. Only the thing is that we can interconnect with the sharing of internet or the networking part. So if anything I delete from Kali operating system, that will not affect any on the Windows. It's like totally different virtual layer is connected. So that layer is maintained by the software called like VirtualBox we have, or VMware. I also have the VMware. So this is also software, you can use it parallelly. This is what we call the virtualization softwares, or it's here we can see we have this multiple operating systems are available that you can use it. So the softwares that I given the name like VMware or the VirtualBox we have. Maybe if you are using parallel desktop is there, or maybe we can go with the UTM. These all are the hypervisor softwares. You can say hypervisor manager that actually create a virtualization environment, and in that you can able to do anything. You can run, you can set up. It will just using the hardware resources. That's it. That's the these are the benefits we have. We call benefits. Okay, this concept understand everybody? Let me know. Then I can move further. Till here everybody is good about the concept, why we are using the virtualization technology. Anybody have any doubt in this part? All good till here? Just let me know. Yeah, I will explain it. Hypervisor means particularly you can say it's a manage kind of a software which manage these virtual machines. Virtual machine, you can directly say the operating system. So here you can see I have this Oracle VirtualBox as a part, and these are the different operating system I'm running. I have Windows 7, I have one Ubuntu OS, and two different OS also I'm running parallel. So I didn't yet started because I just showing you. I didn't start. One more thing is that how one more question comes. Let's suppose you have virtualization you have set up. So the next question comes that how many OS can I run on my system parallel? Okay, that's the one question comes. So let's suppose if you have the 8 GB RAM is available, you are running on Mac OS, or maybe you are running Windows OS. Okay, 10 or maybe 11. Okay, so 4 GB RAM is dedicated to your main OS, that is your Mac or maybe Windows. Then you have virtualization environment you have created. Virtualization environment we have created. So remaining 4 GB you can utilize to run other virtual machines, or you can say OS like this. So there will be a hardware resources that we are using. So that is also limited, like how much operating system I can run. So let's suppose if I have given Kali OS as 2 GB, so one more machine you can run, maybe the Windows 7, maybe you can go with the Ubuntu Linux, that you can provide 2 GB more. So parallelly you can run 3 operating system, the main and then 2 virtual, because this is all depends on your hardware configuration. Or when you go to the the settings option here, and in the system option, so there you can also see the base memory, that how much RAM you can provide. So I have total 24 GB of RAM, in which you can see maximum I can allocate around if I'm not wrong, it's around 20 GB I can allocate, because 4 GB is required for the base memory. Around you can see it is giving me 18 GB RAM I can give to this operating system, and the around 6 GB is for my main host, that is the Windows 11 I can give. So these are the limitations, and some utilization is given in this particular part. Okay, so that's how you can utilize it. The management is done by the, technically we call this particular term called hypervisor, which is actually managing, and this is actually, these are the softwares we can say. that giving that platform, giving that environment to be created. Okay, so that's how we can run this magic actually. Now it's have two type. If you talk about the virtualization type, so it's have two types virtualization. So the first we call the bare metal 1, and the second type we call the bare metal 2. So bare metal 1 is actually set up in the industry, in the organization, on physical machine. Directly you can give your physical machine to multiple operating system to run. And the second, which we are using as an end client or as an end user, there we require one host OS, and over that you are running the virtual machines. So right now the environment that we are using, it's called the bare metal 2. Let me showcase you this thing with the diagram, so little bit more clarify. Virtualization type. Let's go to the image. With the simplest example, there you can see this is the one we have currently. So this is a bare metal 1 type, you can see, in which what actually happened in companies. Maybe if you have seen some server rooms or data center related IT rooms, so there we have running this physical servers, that is a dedicated hardware. Over that we have installed maybe Hyper-V, VMware, vSphere, EXI, or Oracle VirtualBox. This is what we call the hypervisor, the softwares, and over that I am running multiple operating systems. So technically they call the virtual machines. Okay, this is a type 1 we have, that we use in industry, not on our end users. And for the difference, here you can get something like type 2 and type 1. This is the good one image we have. Yeah, let me open a new tab. The image quality is not good. Let me check this one. Yeah, this is good. So this is the part we have. The type 1 we actually use on companies, enterprise level, and corporation. But right now which we are using the setup is called the type 2, where we have the hardware. You can compare with the laptop or computer systems. Then we have the host OS, maybe you are using Windows operating system or Mac OS. And over that we have installed a hypervisor software that we call VMware VirtualBox or VMware and VirtualBox. And over that I am running a one operating system like Kali, or maybe I can go with 2 more. Okay, that maybe we can take Windows 7 also I can do. So that is how the virtualization technology helping us to utilize our main hardware resources more accurately, more precisely. So if you can see the real thing, there you can see. Right now I am utilizing my laptop around 9.7 GB of RAM. Let's suppose I go to there and I start my Kali operating system here. Okay. So after starting, you can see the RAM utilization is a little bit starting increasing slowly. The booting process start now, it goes from 9 to 10. Then maybe if I run some internal application, so it will be goes little bit more. You can see it is started increasing. See 9, then it goes to 11 plus. Okay, and here you can see the machine is started. Okay, for this machine I have given 6 GB RAM. So if I run some multiple applications, something like that, so the utilization resource will be increased. Right now it is around 11.1. Let's suppose I start one more machine. Let's start the Windows 7. This is the Windows 7 I am running. So now if you see the changes, it will again little bit increase. There you can see, I will just hit enter and start the Windows 7. So now you can see the utilization goes to above 14 GB RAM or 14.5, maybe 15 GB. Okay, so there you can see the Windows 7 is also started. This is how it look like, Windows 7. Okay, so parallelly I am running right now 3 operating system. Now still I can run 1 more or 2 more because I have more RAM is available. You can see I can even start 2 more machine. So if I again go to the there, let's suppose I start this one more Kali machine in the VMware, then you can see the utilization is increased more than about 15 GB plus it will goes. So we have a limitation is available that you can go maybe to at max in the 8 GB of RAM. the laptop you have, the configuration, or maybe it will increase if you increase your system RAM, maybe 16 GB or 32 GB according to that. Okay, so this is all depends on your hardware utilization base. Of course, we have some limitations about the technologies which we are using, but it is giving us multiple testing purpose. Let's suppose we are developing some new tools, so we want to test that thing on different operating system dependencies. So there we have to take multiple laptops to run Mac operating system, Linux operating system, and others to test. But with the help of virtualization, what I can do is that we can just simply use it in a one single laptop. So that's how the things work. Right now you can see 16 GB is utilizing, and there you can see this is also one Kali machine which I have set up on the VMware workstation. There also I can see. So if I showcase you with the multiple screen share, like something like that, so something it look like in this way, and there. So you can see 3 operating system I'm running over the my Windows 11. That means total 4 operating systems I can using parallelly. But of course, when we start working on these operating systems and installing some applications or running, so the RAM utilization will increase because we are doing on a real time. So let's suppose if I start one more machine, so what actually happen, the performance will decrease because it don't get the required resources. So it will got hang, it will got little bit laggy kind of thing, not work properly. So that thing we also have to take in the mind. That's how the hardware is resources we can use it. Okay, so in this particular part, anybody have any doubt, let me know. The concept about the virtualization technology, the virtualization is means. Anybody have any doubt till here? All good? Okay, so let me just shut down this operating systems because we'll go with the one traditional approach to install. Let me power up this thing, and then this is also. Okay, so that's the actually concept how we can run and parallelly do the testing purpose also. Okay, so that is how I showcase you that we can install and run. Now I already downloaded the .iso image also. Let's suppose if anybody have downloaded the .iso, so how we can install it. This is a .iso file is available. So for .iso, what we have to do, you have to click on this tool option. You can click on this new option. There you have to provide a name. Let's suppose we are installing Kali OS. You can provide this, and you can select platform Linux instead of Windows, and there you can click on the Debian option. So Debian 64-bit. Then click next. You can provide the RAM up to 2 GB. I am going with the 6 because I have extra RAM is available. And then create, next, and here you can provide the storage. So let's suppose I am providing the storage around 40 GB because that is the SSD related part. So that you can use and create it. So the machine is going to create. Then you can go to setting option. Here you have the storage. In here, there you can click on empty option, and there you have this logo is available. You can go and then choose disk file. Then you can go the .iso. Click on it. Okay. Now you can start the machine to boot. So this is the actual traditional installation I am telling that we're going to use. So you can see we have the option comes like we want to go with the command line graphical. So we'll go with the graphical installation only because that's how you can easily understand. Just like we have Mac OS or Windows OS. Anybody have work on the Mac terminal? Like we have multiple people, so they have used Mac terminal, or I will showcase, no problem. Here you can see we have got the language to set up. You can just click continue. Then state is US right now, time zone American English we will take as a keyboard. Then it is detecting the ISO image. Now it is extracting that component from that image that we attach. Okay, now you can see it is detecting the hardware support. Now here you can provide the host name. What will be your operating system name? Just like you have your Mac, the login name, the Windows we have login name. So let's suppose we provide Kali as a part, or maybe we can go with the any name if you have that thing you can. So let's suppose my name is Mukesh, so I just taking a Mukesh. Correct. That is, then you can click. Then domain name it is asking. So here you want to provide something, just go with the by default is kali.org. That is the official site of the operating system. Then you can continue, and then it will ask, like, let's suppose my full name is something like that, so I have provided my full name, then username account is B, and then you provide the password. So I just provide a password for operating system to log in. That is done. Now you can provide what kind of time you want to send, like Eastern time, Central time, anything. So we're going with the Eastern time as a default. And then you can use first option as a entire disk. Continue, continue. All is done. Continue, continue, and then you can click continue. Now it is started installation. Now it will take around 10 to 15 minutes max, because we are using SSDs, so it will not take that much time to convert. If you have the hard drive, so it may be take up to 20 minutes to install. So it is a base process that we follow. Okay, so this is a traditional method that we're gonna do. This is like a pre-install come, so we don't have to install and follow this all step. We just directly import the file and run it. So by default they have created a one user called Kali as username and password, but here we are customizing, so we can do the name and setup according to us. So that is the whole installation process. Now you can follow the recorded video. I will upload the recordings. You can go through with my method, or we have the options are available, that which kind of file you have downloaded, and you can do the setup. So today's task is to perform and set up the machine first of all. Then tomorrow I will explain about the what we call the basic commands and how to perform it. That will be okay for everybody. Let me know. Till here, anybody have any doubt, any question is there in the virtualization type and technical terms? Maybe it's first time you have gone through. That is also you can let me know. All good here? For Mac, yeah, for if you're using Mac, so you can also use Oracle VirtualBox also, because both the option is available. We don't have to go with the VMware, but only the thing is that you need to check that which version of OS you are using. It's a Montera or the previous version, or if you have M1 Pro. So if you have M1 Pro, so I will guide you in that part. If you have the older, so you can go with the Oracle VirtualBox official site, and there you can click on the download option. And then you can go to this option called OS X host. This is for the Mac software. So you can simply download from here. It will start. The file extension is .dmz. Okay, so that will come. You can directly download, and then you can install this application. So after installation, it will look like this way, something like this. Okay, first time when you open, like this options comes. Then you can download the Kali from the official site here, and for the VirtualBox, you can download this file, VirtualBox 64-bit. Then you can directly import it. That process you can follow. And if this is not supported, so if you want to go with the VMware option, so for VMware you need to download the VMware Fusion for Mac. VMware Fusion, this is the one we have for Mac operating system. For Windows, this is we have for Mac OS, that is run on Mac. Or for Windows, if you want to go, so we have the in the product workstation is available, that we call. I think we have multiple tools. So VMware Workstation. This is for Windows platform, desktop based hypervisor, that I am using also parallelly. So multiple options are available, but we have to stick anyone. So I'm just taking as a common for everybody. Oracle VirtualBox is easy because it's an open source. Cross-platform support is available in Mac also, and as well as in Windows also. So I think this is good to start. In this particular setup, if it is not supported, then you can try with the VMware Fusion as an alternative. Still, if it is not work properly, then I will guide you, or maybe we can share this screen setup, and then we can set up for your all the Kali machine setup. That thing I can help you in this part. Yeah. Any other question queries there apart from this? Okay, so after the installation, then you can select some softwares. So don't have to click anything, just you can simply click continue. Now it will take around 10 to 15 minutes. You can see all the packages have started installing. So that is we have to wait for this particular part. So after installation done, this is the same thing will showcase just like this. This first that we have showcased. Okay, so that's the process you have to do. Later from tomorrow, I will explain how to use the Kali operating system, how to use the commands and the terminal, and what are the different softwares are available that we're going to learn in the training part to perform hacking, to find vulnerability, and to test application of software. Like these are the different steps that we're going to follow step by step. Okay, so today if you want to do little bit research on virtualization technology, that you can also do for a little research part, because it will also help you if you have maybe if you have heard about the cloud computing or cloud technology, just like we have AWS or Azure, or maybe Google Cloud, GCP, what we call as, maybe IBM Cloud, we have Oracle Cloud is there. Okay, many more is there like this, because the backend, the infrastructure is set up on virtualization. So one of the main technologies available on the cloud services, which is a part of virtualization. So that will also help you in the future perspective, and I will guide you in the little bit overview. I will also provide you the cloud platform and what is all this things, and how to use this thing to integrate with security perspective. So lots of things is there to learn. If you want to research on this thing, research it. Any kind of question comes, so just ping in the WhatsApp group. I will provide you the solution, and whenever we connect in the next class, so where there we can discuss this thing. Okay, so these are the steps that we're going to follow. Apart from that, any question in the part of installation or doubt about the software, that also you can ask. Yes. Yeah, that is great. So already if you have downloaded and it is running properly, so today you can explore this website called linuxjourney.com. Let me give this website. So there we have the basic overview about the Linux introduction. It's a mixture of theoretical plus some practical commands are given here, like how to start a Linux machine, what kind of distribution you can just access, command line overview, and these are the user management, permission, how to send, just what we do in the Mac OS or what we do in the generally in Windows, like the daily task what we can do. So these are the introduction part is there, like how to check the process part. So what are the commands we have to use, details how we can create it. These are the options are available with some quiz. So this is a very basic introductory thing you can explore with this website to learn it. Now later in the class I will explain this all this stuff on a practical approach. So theoretically you can learn from here. Even computer networks is also given in the background that we have covered in the previous class about network basics, some netting, some related to troubleshooting, that thing. So you can just go through with this site for a little extra practice. Then I will explain in the next class that how we can start and do the commands to do practice and that stuff. Okay, so this will be give a little overview, and yeah, hands-on practice is more required, because in the upcoming training almost 70% time we're going to spend on Kali OS with different kind of tools we have, and practicing that thing practically with different case scenarios to find vulnerabilities on applications, and how to hack Windows operating system, Linux operating system, like these things we're gonna covering in the training part. Okay, and also I will provide you some interview questions when we cover some more topics. So there you can learn this thing, basic overview on Linux OS. So that thing you can go through today to do a little bit practice. If already you have set up the things and it is running properly, just explore the more, you will get to learn more. That's the my perspective is. Okay, any kind of book or PDF is required to learn the theoretical part, so that let me know, so I can provide that thing also, because my more perspective is to do more practical things on a training basis. Theory you can cover from your side. Of course I will explain the concept, so that's not any issues there. Okay, any other question queries there, let me know. All good till here? Yeah, that thing I also showcase. Canva, yeah, that. So this is a portal is available there. We actually use the graphic things and editing part. You can see we do for digital marketing, branding part, everything is there. So there you will get some resume template that is available free to edit your resume actually, and it's a free of not free of cost actually. Even we have different portals from there. You can create resume, but they are like restricted with one page of resume. But if you have more than one two page to showcase, so we require to create a premium version. So I already have this subscription is available, so that's why I'm asking that I can share with you. You can also use it. from the same particular part. So we have, you can see different kind of designs are available, templates, so that you can start building. Meanwhile the training is going on, I will also show give some details that what are the skills we have to add, what kind of experience we have to add in terms of security, and what kind of projects that you can add it with your basic background experience that you already have, so that we can apply, start interviewing and getting a little overview. After the 1 month the training will covering, and after the training maybe you can get a good job also. So that's how we can preparing for that. We have different kind of templates are available, so you can take any one, you can start editing on that part. So it is very simple, click on it, you can just do a drag and drop. Even we can build in a Word also, that is not a issue is there. But here this is little bit little modern style is available. You can click on that, you can edit it, you can just do any color combination change, background color if you want to change it, you can simply do. It's a little bit easy to work on it. That's why I ask that you can provide the mail ID, so I can add in my group, so you can use the premium version easily, free of cost. So that's the thing that we have to build, because the main perspective of this training is to get a job, correct? Of course we starting our career, so it's a beginning level, we're very fresher, but we have to prepare lots of things, correct? Because you all are paying for money for the training, so we have to get a good job also. That is target we have to set. Okay, so that's why I'm asking mail ID that you can add it, so I can add into my same group channel, so we can share the same portal. Everybody can edit as per your design, whatever the template you can like it, it's up to you. So there is no issues there. We have multiple options are available that you can use it. Any kind of design you want to go through, you can just use and edit. I will provide you the content that you have to do, then later we can discuss that how you can prepare the interview and what kind of question maybe come from that resume that we are building. Okay, these are the important areas that we have to also focus. Parallelly the training is also going on, correct? So yeah, we have multiple templates are available that you can go through and check out it. So you can share the mail ID in the group, so I will add it, then you can get one invite, you can just log in and you can start working. Okay, so lots of features are available in Canva, so you can later explore it, you will get it. Yeah, yeah, you can add it as per your style of template that you can do. That's up to you. Only the thing is that I will just recheck it, and I will give some suggestion that this thing you have to add like this way. You can make sentence about this thing, and some little idea I will give you how we can prepare a security based resume. It can be a experience based or maybe the fresher level. So that content I will provide you that you can add it, and in the training part we will also covering some projects, so that thing you can add into the training in the resume, so that it will give a little bit weightage of the resume and the chances of getting a job will increase. That's the things that we can do in the same path. So that's the motive is all about. Okay, yeah, any other doubt or any question in this area, do let me know. All good till here? Yeah, it will take time I think for the installation part. Yeah, parallelly we can discuss some more questions if you have. Of what kind of for the template or something case study about the security part? Yeah, simply taking example of when we visit some website, so how we can get taking a simple any website, so we got a login access, correct? That, let's suppose if I go to this website we have there. Okay, so this is the website we have available. There you can go to sign up. So there you can see this is the by default username and password they have given. Sign up is disabled, you can directly log in here. So you can just provide a test and test. This is a sample user is available. Okay, now after that you can get the login access, something like that. Now how we can bypass this thing, that's the question comes. Okay, so maybe if I try to check out with the something like that, copy and then paste and try to log in. Okay, that is not login. So I'm just, what we can do is that we can perform here one thing called the password attack technique. The first we can do password attack technique to bypass login page. The second thing is that we can try to do SQL login injection based attack. These are the two things that we can do. Apart from that, we have others options is also available. So depending on the different website, we have to identify like the website is made up of on which language. So here you can see this website is made in PHP. Even you can see the last extension is .php, or there is a one tool we have available called Webalizer. So it will showcase that which programming language or on this which platform the website is built on. So this is the extension. You can use it on your Firefox browser or Chrome browser or Safari browser. That we call the Webalizer plugin. Yeah, generally we go with the brute force, or we can do a hit and trial method also, depending on the site. Maybe if we know the login or user little bit info gathering part, so according to that we can perform the brute force. But see, in any kind of password attack, we require a password list. What is a password list? Is a list of different password combination. Okay, so in that password list we can just match, like just suppose we go with like some samples if I provide. So we have like password, we have the pass123 test, hello at the rate 123, something like Daniel something at the rate. They will provide some date of birth kind of combination. So this kind of password list we have to actually create, or we have some public password list is also available. There we have a combination of up to 40 million password combinations. So that password list we can use with the help of different software tools are available. Maybe we can use a tool called Hydra. Maybe we can go with the help of Bob Suit to perform this attack. I will showcase you with the practically when we are coming the password attacking concept. There I will showcase you how we can use. If we have some hash related, so we can go with the John. The Reaper tool is also available. These are the password cracking tools that is pre-installed, comes into the Kali machine. So we don't have to install it. I will showcase you how to use. So there we actually bypass this thing. And if this is actually happen, so there is a chance that we have to improve the password policy of the website, or we have to improve the authentication process. Let's suppose even if we have the password we have found, so we didn't have authentication is available. So there the website developer have to enable two-factor authentication, or maybe they can enable OTP, what we call as one-time password. After the password they have to re-verify. Okay. This thing you have noticed when you have login Gmail account in some new device. When you log in some new device, it will give one pop-up in your maybe the email notification, or maybe you're in mobile. Same thing will also happen in the Apple account. To verify if you have logged into new device, it will authenticate. So that authentication is required in this website right now, because I can do hit and trial method. I can get the password with the same password. I directly log in. No double verification is there. So these are the improvement we have to give suggestion to the developers. And this kind of case studies comes into the company to perform the testing and find the vulnerability, so that they will improve their softwares and applications according to that. So that's kind of projects we are doing on a daily basis in our day-to-day security jobs. Actually, this is the one kind of jobs that we perform. We find vulnerability, we will do exploit, and then we will provide the suggestion how we can patch it. What are the mitigation techniques that you have to follow to the website owners, to the applications owners, or the product based softwares or services that is provided by the companies. That thing we do as an ethical hacker. Yeah, so this kind of things we're going to actually do in a practical approach, this thing. So I will showcase how to perform when it comes to the password hacking part. But before that we have to actually learn the basic Linux commands, that how we can use it. Then we can move further step by step method. So these are the things that we're going to do. Okay, so till you can install it and just explore the website, this one, for a little practice purpose. Then we can connect tomorrow, and then we'll start basic of Linux commands, how to use, and what are the different functionalities I will explain practically on Kali machine. Okay, so before that, anybody have any doubt or question is there, do let me know. No one? All good till here? Okay, so I think today's class is for till here, because one thing that the timing part actually is a little bit. So I requested that you can all can join 1 hour earlier. The time which I have said to you is it's a 7 to 9, correct? So it's a AM IST that I have provided. The modifier previous that we have set up, it was the 6 to 8 AM IST. So I just reduce 1 hour to get a little later. So this is the one, 7 to 8. So if everybody is comfortable on this time, 7 to 9. That is the same thing that we have joined today, but 1 hour earlier actually. So that's the particular part we have to check it. Everybody is comfortable in this time, let me know. And if I just check this thing with the same IST to, yeah, so it is around, yeah. So I think for the Eastern time it is around 9:30. I think Eastern time is this, or if you go with the everybody is comfortable on this time, let me know. Yeah, so just like today we have joined, just 1 hour earlier we have to join. That's the thing, 1 hour earlier. That's as at 9 I have the office time actually. So that's why I have to go office also. So that's why I told you that 7 to 9. So I will modify the timing and I will resend the Google meeting link. Yeah, so everybody is good with this part. So we can cover 2 hours maximum, because today only we have covered 1 hour only. That's why. Okay, I will provide you the recordings for today's session. Already is going on. Recording is going on. I will edit it and then I will provide it. And meanwhile, you can see the installation is also complete. Almost it take around 20 minutes to whole setup. So it is like a little longer time we have to set up the things particularly. Okay. So the best way is to do with the .ova file that I told you. The first process. That will be easy. Or if you want to learn in a depth, then you can follow this particular part. Because in the upcoming future training part, we also covering a little bit about Ubuntu Linux. How we can install and how we can perform testing to hack a remotely operating system. So that thing we also cover. Till you can do the setup, work on it, and any kind of question comes, you can just ping me on the WhatsApp, or you can just put the question. I will provide you the solution for that, related to cybersecurity or any IT related concept you have, related to career path, any new technology if you heard about, like just like machine learning, IoT, AI kind of thing. So I will guide you in that part also. Even in cloud computing, if you have any kind of doubt, AWS or Azure, I am doing practicing on that part also in the job. So that there also I can give you little guidance on that same path. Okay. Yeah. Mhm. In the Mac. For the Mac, you can use clear command, I think, or no. What we use in terminal is CTL plus L. So for you, I think it will be the command plus L. You can check it, or you can just simply type clear and then hit enter. Okay. No problem is there. Like I'm using the actually the Windows laptop, not the Mac one. So clear terminal in Mac. We can have some shortcut key. This is the thing I think you can use. Clear scroll bar you can use, or Alt plus command plus key, I think, or Control plus command. I think that you have, because something it will you can use it for the Mac part. So they are saying that you can use command K to clear the previous output or jump. It works or not, let me know. So you can use Alt plus command plus K. Maybe now it will be work, because I am no Alt plus Alt. There is a Alt is there or not in the, and then command and K. Okay. Then what you can do is that you can just scroll up simply. That here. Scrolling. Just like in we have the in the. Oh, no, exit is not required. Let's suppose just put something like 3. So I got multiple output like this way. Okay. So what you can do then, just like this, scrolling option. Maybe you have this scroll option is available. That thing you can do. The shortcut is that is they are showing that it is Alt plus command K, or maybe you can go with command L. You can try with this combination, because I don't have the back, so maybe I didn't have use. I will check it. Any other command is working or not. This is the official they have given by the official website on Apple. So check out it once. These are the shortcut keys we have available. I will give this link to you. You can check out it for a reference. So maybe it will work for you. Okay, so thanks for the time for today. We'll connect tomorrow, but 1 hour earlier. I will update the timing, so it will be 9:30 EST in night. So that will help you all. So thanks for the time.